3000.
Norm Lewis and the ABC2 News Storm Team works for you.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the Replay Sun High School Sports Show. I'm Sam Davis of the Sun. Alongside me, as always, my co-host Keith Mills, sports anchor here at ABC2. Keith, welcome to another week of Replay.
It's a lot of things to do, a lot of ground to cover. Let's get right to those Toyota highlights, Sam.
Absolutely, yeah. We're going to move on to our Toyota highlights. We start with football Friday night at Old Mill. It was a battle of unbeatens, both from Anne Arundel County, as the number 19 Millers hosted number 4 Broadneck. The matchup featured the area's leading rusher, Old Mill back Ryan Callahan, and a Broadneck defense that allowed just 12 points in 6 games.
So what gives, huh? Game played at Old Mill, huge crowd. Old Mill coached by Mike Marcus in the blue, featuring, as Sam said, number 2 Ryan Callahan, all 5'7", 150. But Broadneck's defense ready. Forrest Kyle and Tyrone Johnson. Callahan recovers his own fumble. And then Jeff Herrick's Bruins featured their own big back, number 45, Brandon Johnson, whose running leads to Chris Desautel's field goal, 3-0 Broadneck.
Yeah, Chris Desautel, maybe the area's top field goal kicker, on his way to a record 19 career field goals, tied state record held by Lincoln Justin Brown.
Now the ensuing kickoff, Ryan Callahan bobbled, it takes off. It looks like a 100-yard return, but... And it's a big butt, Sam.
Yeah,
it's called back.
It's called back, yeah. Illegal block on Old Mill called way back at the 20. So instead of taking the lead, the Patriots are still down 3-0.
Broadneck then gets it back and scores Anthony Marino off the option. 24-yard touchdown.
Yeah, great work by the Broadneck offense to start out. They scored the first 3 times they touched the ball using a balanced attack.
And a whole lot of number 45, 3-yard touchdown run. The Bruins up 17-0 at the break and in control. Second half, Broadneck takes the opening kick and scores again. Number 45, Brandon Johnson, set it up with this 30-yard run.
Yeah, he's a bull of a runner. This was supposed to be a showdown between Ryan Callahan on offense and Broadneck's defense. Brandon Johnson stole the show, overshadowed a bit by Ryan Callahan coming into the game. Rushed for 251 yards on 35 carries.
Old Mill digs in. Here's why Ryan Callahan's causing all the commotion. Great block from Melvin Branch, and he is gone. 94 yards, this time no penalties, and Old Mill is on the board.
Yeah, Ryan Callahan off to a bit of a slow start thanks to that Broadneck defense, only 40 yards in the first half, but he did finish with 191 yards rushing.
It's 24-7 late third quarter after a Broadneck fumble. Callahan again, watch the cut and the stiff arm. Brandon Adney, shoestring tackle, too late, 40-yard touchdown there.
Yeah, we're going to see it again, and check out how he switches hands with the ball. All good runners know to do that. Get the ball away from the defender, and then a nice stiff arm you're going to see coming up here on Jeremy Nork, and this is tough to teach.
Yeah, watch, he'll change hands right there, and he did it so quick. We slowed it down. It looks a lot quicker. Well, you didn't see the stiff arm anyway. 24-14 at this point. But Broadneck runs out the clock in the fourth quarter. Guess who? Brandon Johnson with the big burst right there.
Yeah, Brandon Johnson, good job by him all day. 251 yards. That breaks Broadneck's school record set in 1988 by Martell Threadgood. Ryan Callahan, he's came into the game with 1,377 yards and 23 touchdowns. Added to that with 191 and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Broadneck wins 24-14, their 6th straight win over Old Mill.
Yeah, 7-0 overall. Okay, Friday night in Howard County. It was a similar matchup as 2 teams unbeaten met at Long Reach. Over the last 10 games, unranked Long Reach had registered 7 shutouts and allowed just 26 points. They faced their toughest test of the season on Friday against number 12 ranked Glen Elg.
Yeah, this game was played in a heavy downpour Friday night at Long Reach High in Columbia. And talk about a wild game. Glen Elg in the silver uniform, knocking on the door early. Number 1, Blake Mullinex, 36 yards. And get used to this kind of big play here.
Yeah, he had a lot of big plays on the night. Blake Mullinex there, 165 yards on just 12 carries.
14-0 Glen Elg. The Gladiators again. Number 33, Stephen Bullard. He breaks it for a 44-yard run to the Long Reach 3. One play later, Justin Field scores. It's 20-0 Glen Elg. 8:31 left in the half. Long Reach scored to make it 20-7. And again, they score here. Keith Richardson. Number 1, start of a monster day, 19-yard right there, touchdown. And Long Reach starting to take over.
Yeah, Keith Richardson, 109 yards on 8 carries.
Richardson exploded. It was 26-14 Glen Elg. Richardson takes off. Billy West can't get him. It's 20-14 at this point. Now, this is Richardson. He bobbles the kickoff. Billy West, number 6, the last guy to try to get him. 90 yards. It's 26-21 Glen Elg midway through the third quarter. But Longreach comes right back. Now, after Longreach scored, Richardson again around the left end. It's 28-26. How do you stop this guy?
Yeah, you know what? 3 of Longreach's touchdowns, the first 3 touchdowns, 50 yards or more. Talk about big plays.
And here's another one. Ray Gilbert to number 1, Kenny King. 56-yard touchdown here for Longreach.
Yeah, didn't we talk about one of these teams having 7 shutouts coming in? Ray Gilbert completed just 4 passes, but they went for 158 yards. Talk about that average.
Now the ensuing kickoff. Trey Creighton of Glen Elg goes 80 yards for a touchdown.
And he's looking back half the way.
Mercifully, that was it. Longreach wins 42-33. Easily the wildest game of the night.
Yeah, not a defensive struggle. Longreach now 7-0. Glen Elg now 6-1. All right, more football Thursday at Dunbar. It was a matchup of 2 city teams with 1 loss each. With the inside track, with the winner getting the inside track to the City Division I title on the line. The number 8 Poets, winners of 6 straight since a season opening loss to number 3 Gilman, hosted Poly, the defending City Division I champions.
Yeah, this game played at Sugar Cane Field in East Baltimore behind Dunbar High School. Anthony Knox now in his 2nd year. Ben Eaton's Poets averaging 42 points a game. Poly in the white, ready on defense. Marcus Taylor for Kyle Johnson. Richard Silva picks it off to stop the drive.
Yeah, Richard Silva, Kevin Armstrong, Melvin Rice, they led an inspired Poly defense in this game.
Game was scoreless at the half. Third quarter, Dunbar turned it over, and Daniel Wilkins hands off to Leonard Martin. Leonard Martin, 26-yard touchdown for Poly.
Yeah, but Dunbar stopped Leonard Martin on the 2-point conversion, and that would turn out to be a huge play.
6-0 Poly, third quarter. Dunbar comes right back. Nathan Irby, left side, hit hard by Kevin Armstrong, but it's a good game for Dunbar.
Nathan Irby, one of the area's premier running backs, finished with 101 yards. He had just 18, though, at halftime.
Later, Marcus Taylor on the bootleg to Poly's 18-yard line, and that sets up the next play. Nathan Irby, big block from number 10, Derek Sessions, 18-yard touchdown, and that caps a 9-play, 60-yard drive.
14th touchdown on the year for Irby, who ran behind Nathaniel Evans and Antonio Powell, opening up some big holes for him.
Game tied at 6. That was the game winner. 2-point conversion for Nathan Irby, and Dunbar wins 8-6. Their 6th straight win.
Yeah, Poets improved to 6-1 now. Poly now 5-2. We're going to take a look at the top 5 of the football top 15. Top-ranked Loyola continued to roll Friday night, beating Kaiser of West Virginia 20-7 to improve to 7-0. Kaiser had outscored opponents 151-14. Number 2 Hereford rolls again, topping Owings Mills 57-0. They've outscored opponents 240-6. Number 3 Gilman edged Landon 12-7, and you saw number 4 Broadneck's win over number 10 Old Mill. Number 5 McDonough top Georgetown Prep 19-16. As Darius Hayward Bay caught passes for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. Good game for him. All right, this week's top volleyball match featured 2 Anne Arundel County Powers on Monday as number 2 Arundel hosted number 4 Severna Park. Arundel, led by standout Tiffany Johnson, was trying to improve to 10-0, while Severna Park came in with just 1 loss in 8 matches.
Severna Park, that's Kim Hudson right there of Arundel, as Severna Park invaded Arundel High School in Gamble. Severna Park won game 1. Arundel in green game 2. Antoinette Cummins sets up Alex McGuire. Ashley Dutton, Caitlin Ware can't block it.
Yeah, you watched the show last winter. You're very familiar with Alex McGuire, athlete of the week, and also a good basketball player. She's going to attend the military academy at West Point to play basketball. 11 kills, 12 digs.
Yeah, Falcons come back, win game 2, 27-25, and then the 4th game goes to Arundel. Nice point coming up. Alex McGuire sends it over. Right there. Now Caitlin Ware sends it back. Antoinette Cummins again sets up McGuire again. And look at a smash right here from McGuire. Boom, and that wins that game for Arundel.
Yeah, 17 kills and 10 digs for Ashley Allen in this.
Yeah, Antoinette Cummins, 36 assists for Arundel. And the deciding 5th game, Falcons early lead. Tiffany Johnson's smash goes wide, but Arundel digs down. Ashley Allen sends it over for Severna Park. Right there, and then Antoinette Cummins sets up Jasmine Ramsey, and she puts it away.
Yeah, Jasmine Ramsey, 6 kills. Tiffany Johnson, who's headed to Kansas State, 19 kills for Arundel.
So Arundel wins the 5th set, 15-11, and wins a 5-set marathon to stay unbeaten.
Yeah, they improved to 10-0. Severna Park now 7-2. All right, stay with us. We're going to come right back. We'll have a lot more highlights here on the Replay Sun High School Sports Show. Up next, our Athletes of the Week.
Brought to you by your Toyota dealer, where 17 different models mean more choice and better value. Toyota, moving forward.
It's a great time to get your new Toyota. The best-selling car line in America is refined and improved for 2005. And now there's great values on best-selling Camrys. Lease a 2005 Camry LE for just $199 a month for 36 months with $2,200 due at signing. Your new Camry is loaded with standard features. Or lease the same Camry for 36 months for just $259 a month with no down payment. Just tax and tags due at signing. Great values on the best Toyotas ever. It's a great time for a new Toyota.
At the University of Maryland Medical Center, acclaimed neurologists and neurosurgeons are treating advanced Parkinson's disease with a revolutionary new procedure. In the operating room of the future, surgeons will navigate the deepest regions of the brain to provide major symptom relief with minimum side effects. Soon it will happen here, where the future of medicine is just around the corner. University of Maryland Medicine, the miracle of it all.
So, here's the one you saw on Cars.com. It's silver with alloy wheels and a bed liner.
Give me 5, man. Up high. Can you wiggle it?
Wiggle what?
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. That's all right, we'll work on it.
Finding the car you want feels pretty good. Cars.com can help. Research, locate, even contact the dealer.
Can you bird it? Can you do the bird?
Find the right car for you. Cars.com.
Find Cars.com through BaltimoreSun.com, your local car connection.
The marriage was built to last.
You are so awesome.
But the house was built too small.
This is kind of awesome.
How long are we here?
For 1 year, sparks will fly.
This is not awesome.
I just want to make an omelet.
Oh, are you kidding me?
The drama will be real, but it won't save you any money on car insurance.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Why haven't you called Geico?
Time to meet this week's Athletes of the Week. This week's female Athlete of the Week is Westminster cross-country standout Trisha Repsher. Trisha earned a rare double victory by winning 2 invitational meets in the same week. The junior won the run from the Lions Den Invitational in record time on October 6th, then took the Lancer Invitational title the following Saturday. She was an All-Metro selection a year ago in her first season of running and won the Carroll County Championship and also finished 3rd at the state class 4A championship meet. Our male Athlete of the Week is River Hill football player Ben Hostetler, a repeat winner in the Hawks' 46 win over Reservoir on October 8th. 6'2", 180-pound senior quarterback and defensive back intercepted a pass on the first play from scrimmage and returned it 42 yards for a touchdown. He picked off 2 more passes in the game to tie a school record, the same record he had already tied earlier this season when he had 3 picks against Hammond. Also in the Reservoir game, he was 9-15 passing for 133 yards and 4 touchdowns. Ben's dad was a former Penn State quarterback and linebacker, and his uncle Jeff Hostetler quarterbacked the 1991 Super Bowl champion New York Giants. Congratulations to Trisha and Ben. Unfortunately, Ben could not be here with us today, but we're happy to have Trisha in studio, and you get to take all of Jeff's time because he wasn't able to make it here.
That's awesome.
Sorry, all of Ben's time because he wasn't able to make it here.
Yeah.
Well, let's start and talk about the week where you won the 2 invitationals, and I also want to add on that Friday you won you finished first in the Monocacy Valley Chesapeake Conference meet. You've now won 3 meets in a row. You're sort of hitting your stride now as a runner.
Yeah, I have the endurance built up. I just have a lot of things to critique, areas to work on, speed work, and just the finishing.
Okay. Now, earlier this season, you started the season. You finished 6th in the prestigious Bull Run Invitational. It's held at Hereford High School. A lot of teams participate in that. And you were also 4th at the Peter Garrity beat at the Mount St. Mary's College. Now, you said you were a little frustrated by the 6th and 4th place finishes in those, but you weren't undetermined because you sort of knew that you would get better as the season went on.
Right. Because of an injury during the summertime, I didn't have as much time to train as I'd like to. So the 6th and the 4th place, it was, it was great for the amount of training I had. Mm-hmm. So I knew I could only get better from there. Okay.
Now, I think you have an interesting story about how you started getting into cross country. Initially, you were a soccer player. You had interest in playing soccer. You actually played a little bit. But then you made the switch to cross country. Explain to us why you did that.
Right. Freshman year, I played soccer for Westminster, and I started. It was a team sport. If I made a mistake, I put it all on myself. If the team lost, it was all on me. So I took a lot of it on myself. I switched over to cross country. It's more an individual sport. I like to run. I enjoy to run. I'm capable of running. So it just made an easy transition.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the team at Westminster a little bit. Like yourself, the team finished first in the Lions Den and the Lancer Invitational, and then they took second in the NBA meet this past Friday. Now, the next big meet for you guys is the Carroll County Championships on October 28th. Obviously, you won that race last year. Westminster's ranked number 9. Tell me where you think how you think the team's going to do.
We have a lot of depth and a lot of potential to do well this year. I think if we all just put our hearts into it and the desire that we all have, and I know we have, we can do really well.
Okay. Trisha, good. Thank you for being here.
Thank
and good luck to you guys in that
Carroll
County Championship, the regionals, and the states.
Yes.
All right. Last week you saw, earlier in the show, you saw highlights of Old Mill standout running back Ryan Callahan, the area's leading rusher. And this week's On the Spot, longtime sports reporter from the Sun, Pat O'Malley, talks about Callahan, who has run for 1,568 yards and 25 touchdowns this season.
Mill's Ryan Callahan has emerged as probably the best running back in the Baltimore metro area, if not the state of Maryland. Ole Mill's Callahan is only 5'7", 150 pounds, and already he has run for 24 touchdowns, 1,377 yards, and scored 144 points in just 6 games for the 10th-ranked Patriots. Last year as a junior, he ran for 800, as a sophomore, he ran for over 800 yards and 17 touchdowns. And now this year, he's on a pace to break all the Anne Arundel County records. Eric Venerable in 2000 for Annapolis High School scored 32 touchdowns, rushed for 23.46, and had 198 points. The state record for touchdowns is 42. Callahan has a shot at that. Now, how does he do it? 5'7", 150 pounds. Well, he's got 4.34 speed. He can spin and cut, gone, like without stopping. He's incredible, and he's not afraid to run through the line. He's got some power. He's got a lot of power in his legs. He needs to get bigger and maybe to get a shot at Division I football. There was a running back at Arundel High School back in the 1980s by the name of Troy Turner. He played in 81. He was all-county, all-metro, and he is a lot like Callahan was. He was 5'7", 170 pounds. His problem was academics. He never did get an opportunity to play major college football. But this kid, Callahan, could possibly be a wide receiver, punt returner, or kick returner, or who knows, if he gets a little bigger for his senior year, that is next year, he might possibly get a shot at Division I football. But for now, he's making a lot of headlines and causing a lot of excitement in Anne Arundel County and the metro area.
Stick around. More highlights to come on the Replay Sun High School Sports Show when we return.
It's a great time to get your new Toyota. The best-selling car line in America is refined and improved for 2005. And there's still time to save on the last of the 2004 SUVs. Get a smooth-riding 2004 Highlander and get $1,000 cash back from Toyota. Hurry and get yours with third-row seating. There's $1,000 cash back on the last of the 2004 4Runners, and while they last, get $1,000 cash back on 8-passenger Sequoias. The best Toyotas ever, and limited-time values make this a great time for your new Toyota.
This is the operating room of the future at the University of Maryland Medical Center, where renowned surgeons are working with leading technology companies to bring medicine into the 21st century. Here, the largest of heart surgeries are being performed through the smallest of holes. Doctors are performing cardiac microsurgeries once thought impossible. And it's all happening here, where the future of medicine is just around the corner. University of Maryland Medicine, the miracle of it all.
There it is, the one from Cars.com.
So do you take them everywhere?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I hired them for the day. Big moment, you know?
Finding the car you want feels pretty good. Cars.com can help. Research, locate, even contact a dealer. Find the right car for you. Cars.com.
Find Cars.com through BaltimoreSun.com, your local car connection.
So, what do you think? In the time it takes to take out the trash, you could save hundreds on car insurance. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Let's get campy!
New clothes are fun.
But they won't save you money on car insurance.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Why haven't you called Geico?
In our Villa Julie for the Record segment this week, we give a nod to John Brady, the Annapolis High boys basketball coach for the past 27 years. Brady was inducted into the Anne Arundel County Sports Hall of Fame this past Wednesday. Brady has a career record of 570 and 105, the most wins in the metro area among coaches of boys public school basketball. His .844 winning percentage is a state public school record for coaches with at least 25 seasons. Only former Thomas Johnson coach Tom Dickman has more wins with 592. Nice job by John Brady. Now doing the girls also. Okay. All right, on the boys soccer highlights. 4 Baltimore County public schools are ranked among the boys soccer top 15. Wednesday at Towson, 2 of them squared off as the number 6 Generals hosted number 12 Perry Hall in a pivotal County 4A, 3A division matchup.
Yeah, Towson coached again by Randy Dace. Done a lot of things in his career. Perry Hall coached by Dan Larson. Perry Hall in blue controlled the first half. Number 10, Andrew Gillis leads it for number 18, Steve Pereira. The shot goes wide, but the Gators keep the pressure on. 1 minute later, Perry Hall again. The through ball to Andrew Gillis. Battles Scott Andrzejewski in the first shot. David Eisen somehow blocks it with the left foot. Chris Rock with the rebound, and that caroms wide, and Sam will see it again.
Yeah, and this is just one of 9 saves for David Eisen. Perry Hall outshot Towson 23-7 in this game.
Well, you see it tumbling away right there, but Towson nearly scores at the other end. Tyler Zentz taps it to Mike Novotny. Mike Ratcliffe, the Perry Hall goalie, gets a piece of it. Rob Huchler, far post, sends it wide.
Mike Ratcliffe in goal for Perry Hall. He had 6 saves, also helped by Justin McGrath and the Gators defense.
Randy Dace's club and Perry Hall scoreless at the half. Second half, 11 minutes left. Don Kellis to Andrew Gillis, who heads it in. We'll see this one again.
Yeah, Don Kellis, he sends it in from 30 yards out. Andrew Gillis goes up high to get it and that breaks a scoreless tie.
And that's how it stayed. Dan Larson's Gators win 1-0 and win a big win.
Yeah, Perry Hall now 7-2-1. Towson now 11-2. On to our girls soccer highlights. In last year's IAAMA Conference Girls Soccer Championship game, Notre Dame Prep beat John Carroll 5-4 in an exciting double overtime game. Thursday at John Carroll, it was a rematch as the top-ranked and unbeaten Patriots were looking for some revenge against number 4 ranked NDP.
Yeah, this game was played in Bel Air. John Carroll High School, Gary Lynch, the John Carroll Club in white. Start with this. John Carroll's Jamie Zimmerman with the corner kick. Ashley Carey heads it just over the net. We'll come back to that later. Now, first half, John Carroll stays after it and finally scores. Rachel Lair, number 7, chips it. Christina Korkoska, the Notre Dame goalie, can't control it. Allison Carey's first shot is stopped, but the second one comes right to Allison Humphreys, and they're right there with the left foot and the goal.
Yeah, Allison Carey, just a freshman, not a part of the championship game last year, but there for the rematch, and she's playing well.
As she is late first half, Chris Lopez's Blazers tie it. Sarah Mamoli with a nice ball. It's stopped by Angie Gaetti right here for John Carroll.
Yeah, 7 saves for John Carroll's Angie Gaetti, 6 for Christine Karkoska of Notre Dame Prep.
Notre Dame ties it here. Emma Santucci's throwing. Beth Kalut with a great pass. Julia Bouchel, number 13, with the crossover and the goal. The game tied 1. We'll see it again.
Yeah, and there must be something about being a 9th grader in this game because here's Julia Bouchel, also a freshman here.
Ah, the eyes of youth. 10 minutes later, here's the quick crossover right there, and Bouchel finishes the goal. Not really much that Angie Gaetti can do right there. 10 minutes later, John Carroll regains the lead. Corner kick again. Jamie Zimmerman. Remember the first half? Ashley Carey headed it over the net. That time she heads it in the corner. We'll see it again, and this would be the game winner.
Yeah, and watch Ashley Carey. She just out-jumps everyone for this. Finishes with 1 goal and 1 assist in this game. Just got great height there to hit that in.
Top-ranked John Carroll wins 2-1 to remain unbeaten.
Yeah, John Carroll now 13-0, as I said, still unbeaten. Notre Dame Prep at 7-3, and we're going to take a quick look here at our girls and boys, the top 5 of the top 15 boys soccer poll and the top 5 of the top 15 for the girls soccer poll.
Yeah, see McDonough and Cabot Hall, good weeks right there.
Right, Curley the only loss there, and they lost to top-ranked McDonough, so not bad in the girls soccer. Only a couple of losses, Spalding and NDP. All right, stick with us. We're going to be right back with some more final thoughts.
It's a great great time to get your new Toyota. The best-selling car line in America is refined and improved for 2005. And now there's big introductory savings on all Camrys and Corollas. Get $500 cash back from Toyota or 2.9% APR financing on Camry. Save on Corollas with $500 cash back or lease a Corolla CE for just $169 a month for 36 months with $1,800 due at signing. Now Corolla has better than ever gas mileage. The best Toyotas ever and limited time values make this a great time for your new Toyota.
There's a cancer center in Maryland that's leading the way in the fight against cancer. Here, specialists take a minimally invasive approach to treatment so patients can get on with their lives. And researchers and physicians are working together to give individuals the most advanced treatment options, some of which are only available here, where hope is a way of life. The University of Maryland Greenebaum Cancer Center.
So, here's the one you saw on Cars.com. It's silver with alloy wheels and a bed liner.
Give me 5, man. Up high. Can you wiggle it?
Wiggle what?
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
That's all right, we'll work on it.
Finding the car you want feels pretty good. Cars.com can help. Research, locate, even contact a dealer.
Can you bird it? Can you do the bird?
Find the right car for you. Cars.com.
Find Cars.com through BaltimoreSun.com, your local car connection.
Honey, does this make me look fat?
You betcha. In the time it takes to pull out the sleeper sofa, you could save hundreds on car insurance. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Can your glue do this or this? Wonder Glue can, but it won't save you any money on car insurance.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Why haven't you called Geico?
For high school scores and schedules and anything else you want to know about high school sports, go to the Sun's website at baltimoresun.com. Click on high schools.
Fountain of knowledge you get there, no doubt about it. Now, some more football for you right now. It has already been a banner year for St. Paul senior Jason Caldwell. Jason gained nearly 500 yards of total offense in his first game of the year and hasn't slowed down yet. Friday at St. Paul's, Dave Dolce's Crusaders, Dave, with some ties to Bowie State and Western Maryland, took on John Carroll. And this is John Carroll's Travis Rowe to Mike Tagliaferro. Speaking of baseball, Dave Dolce, an all-state baseball pitcher. Travis Rowe, pretty good baseball player.
Yeah, Travis Rowe. He spent the summer playing for the Maryland Orioles 16 and under amateur team. His dad, Scott, a former All-ACC player at Maryland. So good genes there.
Yeah, Jason Caldwell's punt return sets up a touchdown here with John Carroll leading.
Yeah, Jason Caldwell, 4 more touchdowns and over 200 yards of total offense in this game.
97 of them on this play. Nathan Matthews airs it out, number 11, who dedicated this year to his late brother, who died 4 years ago. 97-yard touchdown there.
Good kid, good athlete. He's also the starting point guard for the St. Paul's basketball team, and he is just simply rewriting all of the football records.
St. Paul's wins 32-25 to stay one game back of Archbishop Curley in the B Conference and spoil the Travis Rowe's big game. Travis Rowe's father, by the way, went to Brooklyn Park High School.
Oh, man.
Had a great
I knew you had to get a Brooklyn Park reference in here before the season was over.
He used to be the spokesman for the Baltimore City Police Department.
Oh, okay.
He's a police officer in the city, doing a good job with some kids in Hartford County.
All right, well, that's it for this week's edition of the Replay Sun High School Sports Show from my partner, Keith Mills. I'm Sam Davis. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Have a great week of sports.
Nobody can do what Mako does.